Good morning, everyone. It is Super Bowl Sunday, um, and so I just wanted to put a quick scope together from. I haven't done one for it's been about a week. Um, just kind of go over what you know. I guess not really what happened last week, but just it's like Thursday and Friday. Thursday, I woke up no desire whatsoever to get up and do my workout, but I did it because I need to do it. You know, Sometimes you got to fight the blah days. It's a Thursday. Like I said, didn't want to do the workout. Actually, this whole week, my cardio has been terrible. I've been lifting, but I have not gone out and done a run, been on my bike at all. That'll change the day because I'm going out and getting my 8 miler in that I should have got in last Sunday. But, some days you wake up and you're just like, oh, I don't want to do it. I know. I get that feeling. And Friday, even then on Friday, I woke up and it was just like, I don't even want to do anything. Like, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to get ready for work. I just want to stay at home and have a blah day. Um, but, I still got up, still went to work, got ready, did, what I had to do. Only to bring me to Saturday where then on Saturday morning I woke up and I was pumped. Like, just had to get through a couple of rough days. And Saturday morning, like got up, hit my weights, 3 sets of 8. Um, all I'm doing weightlifting wise is bench, curl, pull downs, and push downs. But 115 pounds on the bench, which is the most I've done for 3 sets of 8. 75 pounds on the curl. So the progression is still coming. It's just sometimes you got to fight through it. Um, and just kind of to piggyback on that, I guess I was looking at. Um, Obviously, I'm a sports enthusiast, so Drew Hunter in Virginia over the last 2 weekends has broken two high school records. He broke the 3,000 meter record. He ran 7 minutes and 58 something seconds um, in the 3,000. Then just yesterday, he ran a 3:58.3, I think, um, in the mile indoor. Both all time, high school records. And, it's just funny because when I'm thinking about having a blah day, I wonder, here's a guy that he's obviously putting in tons of work. And so I'm sure that he has those days when he wakes up and he's like, I'm just not really feeling it today. But you know what? I'm guessing, just based on the fact that he's breaking national records, even when he's not feeling it, he gets up, he does what he's got to do because you know he recognizes that down the path, what he's if he misses that run is probably going to have a negative impact on his future success. And I also saw yesterday um, the first high schooler ever to break 18-foot indoor on the pole vault, a sophomore down in Louisiana, which is just amazing. Um, and the same thing, obviously you got to fight through it. The days that you don't want to do it, sometimes you just got to do it, even though you don't want to. Um, and then the last thing I want to go kind of just put out there this morning um, is back to the stock market, which is my other thing that I really love to do. Um, but I read a really interesting article about technology stocks and the impact of the strong dollar on technology stocks. Most people think strong dollar, oh, it's you know, export companies, you know, things that we're making here. So say, General Motors, cars, Ford, etc. things we're making here in the United States and how trying to sell them overseas is going to have a negative impact based on the strong dollar. Well, what company exports more of their product than technology stocks? I really can't think of any. I mean, if you think about Microsoft or I'm trying to think, even Facebook, Twitter, etc., their technology is so embraced worldwide, that they have a large portion of their sales. Obviously, the United States accounts for 300 some million people out of almost 7 million people on the planet. So the United States has got a pretty small population density compared to the rest of the world. Obviously, if the rest of the world's using the product, Twitter, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, Google, you know, they're going to feel the impact of a strong dollar when they're domiciled here in the United States, because when they have to transfer all that back, you know, it's going to decrease their earnings. It's funny because almost every company has seen an increase in net sales, but a decrease in net profit. And that's almost all driven by the strong dollar. So, one company that I wrote an article about back in November was Aflac, and majority of their sales, almost 70% of their sales, are in Japan. And guess what? The U.S. dollar is strong against the yen. The Aflac, profitability suffers. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. Maybe a good opportunity to get in a little lower, and then let the money run up from there. But it's funny. A couple other stocks I looked at, or that I've been in. So I bought into National Beverage. Stock symbol is FIZZ, Fizz. I bought it in August of last year. Sold out at $40. It went up to 48. Sold out at $40 and something on the way back down. Early January, early mid-January, when the stock market was really crashing, which it still is. It's got a long ways to go down still. But got out of FIZZ. I looked at it this morning. It's down to $33. So, it's still tough out there. You got to do a lot of research. And that's why, just like the fitness side of it, you got to get up every morning, even when you're having those blah days. You got to figure out a way to set that aside, focus on what you need to do that day, and get it done. Because as long as you're getting it done and making that progression, every day you're getting closer and closer to your goals. I got my 2016 goals here. I've got one of the 34 marked off already. We're working on the other 33 still. It's going to be a long process. So, all right, guys, enjoy the weekend. And, oh yeah, I started with the Super Bowl. So, my Super Bowl pick for tonight, Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I don't know, just something about that team. They're pretty darn amazing to watch. So, enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody.